It's the most famous equation in the world. Even if you don't know exactly what it means, you know what it looks like. E equals mc². It's a symbol of genius, a cornerstone of modern physics, and the key to understanding some of the most powerful forces in the universe. But what does it actually mean? We see it on t-shirts, in movies, everywhere. But what is it truly telling us about the universe? How can a few simple letters unlock the secrets of stars and the power of the atom? Hello, curious minds, and welcome back to HowWhyTube. Well, you've come to the right place. Forget complex mathematics. Today, we're going to break down Einstein's legendary equation into a simple, intuitive explanation. We'll reveal the revolutionary idea behind it, explore what each part of the formula represents, and see how this one simple equation changed the world forever. Get ready to finally understand what E equals mc² actually means. To truly appreciate Einstein's genius, we need to quickly rewind the clock. Before 1905, the world of physics was governed by two seemingly unbreakable laws. The law of conservation of mass. You couldn't create or destroy mass. The amount of stuff in a closed system was always constant. The law of conservation of energy. You couldn't create or destroy energy. It could only change form, like from chemical energy to heat. Mass was mass. Energy was energy. They were two completely separate things. And then, a young patent clerk named Albert Einstein came along and, in his miracle year, proposed something revolutionary. He proposed that mass and energy are not separate. They are two sides of the same coin. They are different forms of the same fundamental thing. E equals mc² is the conversion formula between them. Let's break it down, letter by letter. E stands for energy. This is the E in the equation. But it doesn't just mean the energy of motion, like a moving car. It means the total energy contained within an object, even if it's perfectly still. M stands for mass. This is the stuff an object is made of, the amount of matter it contains. So, the equation is telling us that energy equals mass. But then there's the most important part, the part that makes this equation so powerful. C stands for celeritas, the Latin word for swiftness. It represents the speed of light in a vacuum. This is the ultimate speed limit of the universe, a colossal number, about 300,000 kilometers, or 186,000 miles per second. And that little squared, it means c², or the speed of light multiplied by itself. This isn't just a big number, it's an unimaginably huge number. We're talking about 90 quintillion meters per second squared. This massive number is the conversion factor between mass and energy. So, here is the true meaning of E equals mc². The energy, E locked inside an object, is equal to its mass, m, multiplied by this gigantic conversion factor, c². This means that even a tiny, tiny amount of mass can be converted into a stupendous, mind-boggling amount of energy. Mass is like incredibly concentrated frozen energy, and that's the secret. Now you might be asking, why is the speed of light squared? Why not just c? While the real mathematical derivation is incredibly complex, we can use an intuitive analogy, similar to the one physicists use for kinetic energy. The energy of a moving object, kinetic energy, is calculated as 1/2 mv². Notice that v for velocity is also squared. This is because when you apply a force to accelerate an object, you are doing work over a distance. Both the speed and the distance covered increase, so the energy you impart scales with the square of the velocity. While not a perfect analogy, Einstein's work showed that the energy inherent in mass itself also scales with a velocity squared, but not just any velocity. It scales with the ultimate velocity, c, the speed of light. The c² term reflects the fundamental geometry of space-time in his theory of relativity. It's the constant that makes the universe's books balance. This isn't just a theoretical idea, The consequences of this equation are all around us. The sun and stars. How does the sun shine? For billions of years, it's not burning like a fire. In its core, intense pressure fuses hydrogen atoms into helium. In this process of nuclear fusion, a tiny fraction of the mass of the hydrogen atoms is lost. It's not really lost, it's converted into a pure, immense amount of energy, according to E equals mc². That energy is the sunlight and heat that makes life on Earth possible. The sun is constantly losing mass to create the energy we feel every day. Nuclear power and bombs. The same principle works in reverse. In nuclear fission, a heavy atom like uranium is split into lighter atoms. The combined mass of the smaller pieces is slightly less than the original atom. Again, that missing mass has been converted into a massive release of energy. Controlled in a power plant, it generates electricity. Uncontrolled, it creates the devastating power of an atomic bomb. A few kilograms of matter converted to energy can change the world. So, what does E equals mc² actually mean? It means that the firm, solid matter we see around us, this desk, my hand, you, the planet Earth, is a reservoir of unimaginable energy. It means that mass and energy are not separate entities, but are fundamentally interchangeable. The equal sign in E equals mc² is a two-way street, a gateway between the world of matter and the world of energy. It's an idea that reshaped our understanding of the cosmos, unlocked the power of the atom, and explained the life-giving fire of the stars, all hidden within 5 simple characters. Did this explanation finally make E equals mc² click for you? What part of this equation do you find most mind-blowing? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this simple explanation of a complex topic, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed to HowWhyTube with the notification bell on, so you don't miss our next journey into the hows and whys of science. Thanks for watching HowWhyTube, where we make science make sense. Until next time, stay curious.
Train